everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going on to, I think we're day 86, 87, something like that. We are going on to front wheel 5-stud conversion. So last video, you would have seen it recorded a few days ago. Apologies for the last few days of videos. Been a little bit higgledy-piggledy, hodgepodge, higgledy-piggledy, whatever you want to say. Oh God, that makes me sound old. Been ridiculously sick the last couple of days, so I've kind of just been throwing up whatever videos I can, just so I can keep to my commitment of an upload a day. We're doing 5-stud conversion on the front today. It is supposed to piss down rain, so I'm going to try and get this done really quickly. I'm not going to jack the whole front up at once. I'm just going to do one side at a time. So we're going to the 18s on the front as well. We'll see how we go in terms of fitment. I kind of want to try the really wide 18s I've got, just to kind of see how far I can push it. Obviously, if the really wide 18s fit, I think I've got some wheels with two 2.5s on it. I've got some wheels with 2 3.5s and 2 4.5s. I would like to try and get the 2 4.5s on, just to kind of see how much room I got to fuck around with. Potentially the 2 3.5s and the 2 4.5s are basically brand new tires. Potentially looking at using the 2 3.5s as the front steer tires, just to give me a little bit more grip. But we'll see how we go. I'm not sure if it's going to be too much grip or it's going to be too wide to actually fit in the wheel arch and kind of give me enough angle and stuff. But we'll see how we go. So we'll start on the front. Going to start driver's side first, then we'll jump on the passenger side and we'll go from there. Obviously, I'm not going to record both because it's a little bit boring to literally rinse and repeat. I'll try and talk through doing it here. I know I have done the last one of the one from yesterday of doing the rear. It was kind of a bit rushed. Still feeling like shit when I did that already. It just got worse from there. But I have done a video on how to do the 5-stud conversion on the back before anyway. So I'll do a little bit more of an in-depth on the front for this video, just so you can kind of see the steps to take to do the 5-stud conversion using the GK Tech. We've got the box there somewhere. GK Tech 4 to 5-stud conversion for Nissan. So let's get stuck into it before it starts raining, and we have to shut the garage door. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so all we've done, obviously taking the wheel off. The beauty of the front hubs is they're actually exposed at the back as well. So unlike the rear, where we had to take the whole disc brake assembly off to get to the hub, to have to smack the stud out, this is the stud from in there. You can actually smack it straight out. It'll come straight through. Hub end, obviously they're not a press fit into the disc brake, obviously, only into the hub in the back. So smack that one out, and then we can replace it with the new one that has to go in. So on the front, we have, so obviously the GK Tech, I'll show you the front of this. It's a GK Tech 4TO5 SPCR is the part number. It's 4 to 5-stud kit. Comes with a little extension socket, 17mm for the studs. You'll see why in a minute. It's kind of specially shaped to fit into the spaces and into the converters. You obviously get your 2 4 to 5-stud adapters. A bunch of nice packaging. Make sure it's all nice and safe by the time it arrives to you. So you get your 2 adapters with your 4 little nuts that go in. So these are actually screw onto these studs in here. The reason you have that little, like the specific extension socket, is that it fits in there. I'm not sure if you can see it too well on camera. It's actually a very tight fit between the nut itself and the outer ring. So that's a specially made one that they supply with it. Quite a nice little socket actually. You also get your 2 extended studs that we use, plus your extra little nut for it. Your extended stud that you use for popping through here. I'll shorten these off. What I'll do is I'll use this as the template to see how far I need to shorten them down, and then we'll go from there. So this is going to take a little bit. There will be some angle grinding involved. Son of a bitch, thought this was going to be easier than it was. Yeah, well. So what we do with this, when we're angle grinding, we'll screw a nut onto the thread itself. Screw a nut onto here, angle grind it, and I'll flap a disc around it just to give it a bit of chamfer, and then use the nut to unscrew. Use obviously my old studs, my old nuts. Unscrew it to take the, kind of rechase the thread. If you do have a tap and die set, you could probably even screw the die onto there, so it actually cuts the thread back, but you can just use an old nut if you want to do the same sort of thing. So we'll do that quickly. So might be a case of I will come back to this shortly and give you an update as we go.
Call me a star, yeah, I'm a breakout, yeah, I broke out. I got the moves, yeah, watch me fake out. I'ma take you out. Yeah, I was born for this. Rule with a fist, living on top of the beds. I'ma compete, they up on their feet. I'm getting them out of their seats. Love for the grind, love for the chase. No doubt in my mind, I'm sprinting out of the gates, not up for debate. Make no mistake, breaking the tape. I'm never faking the records I'm breaking. You know it's my fate. You know it's my fate. I'ma show the world I am the greatest. I am the greatest. I'ma show the world I am the greatest. I am the greatest. I am on fire. The king has.
Okay, so as you can see, cut all the studs down. They now lie just below the surface of the spacer. So now all I need to do is push in the missing fourth stud here. So I'll put that in from the back, and we'll use a nut to tighten it down like I did on the rears, and then screw that on, and she's good to go.
You hear the hype, the roar of the crowd. It's getting louder, louder, louder. I got the power. I am the one, no one above me. I got the power. Second to none, I'm on the hunt and I got the power. I got the power. I stand alone on top of my throne with the lair of golden and I'm in control. I got the power.
So once you've got it all on, obviously these are the little specialty socket that comes with it. Is a 1/2 inch drive, so you can just use 1/2 inch torque, you can use a rattle gun, you can use whatever you want. I'm old school, use hand tools for pretty much everything. That I'm a tight ass, I'd rather put the money into the car rather than the tools that I already have that do the job. But yeah, obviously give it a nice good hard torque down. If you want, even get someone on the brakes in the car, just pushing down on the front brakes just so you can tighten it right down as hard as you can. Just like doing a wheel up, keep it in the star pattern as much as possible when you're tightening up. That just ensures an even load on the plate, on the spacer, whatever you want to call it. And the beauty with this is even when the wheels are off, whenever you're changing wheels, just give them a quick tighten up. Keep this in your kit. Whenever you change the wheels, just give them a tighten up like you would your normal wheel nuts. Just make sure they're all nice and secure, nothing's rattled loose. Especially after the first few runnings, just to make sure everything's all nice and safe. Obviously this is not something we want coming loose at any point. Okay, it's good to go. We'll get a wheel and throw her on. Okay, now she's out. Oh, there we go. There we go. There she's on. Just clears the ground. That's some big boys. Oh, I might have clearance issues like I thought. I'll have to see how we go. I reckon we might have clearance issues. Right, so front side's on, or driver side's on. I'm not going to bother filming the second side because it's just rinse and repeat of that one. So I'll get the second side on, I'll drop it down, see what clearance is like. I think we're going to have issues with the guard. May have to raise the height up a little bit or flare the guard a little bit. Camber and stuff should still be the same. Nothing should have changed there because it's just a bigger diameter. The angle hasn't actually changed itself. Looks sick, but I think we're going to have issues with clearance. And this is the smaller of the 18s that I'm using. 225 is what I'm probably going to stick to. I'm only going to use the 235s and 245s because I've got them. If I can put them on the back and blast through them on the wet pan or just use them for wet pan tires or something, get a little bit more grip on there, we might do that. But yeah, the 225 is what I'm getting for the front anyway, so we might stick with that for the minute and see how we go. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go. Get the other side done and we'll get back to it.
All right, so fronts are all done. I'll turn this around so you can see. The 18s fit beautifully on the back.
Not gonna lie, they look twice as large on the front. Fitment may be an issue. You'll see what I mean in a second, but they do fit statically. Turning, maneuvering, and anything other than straight could be an issue though. And to be fair, being straight could probably be an issue too, because as soon as I sit in that car, it's going to lower down at the front. You may have problems. I have got some 17s that I'm going to get on. Picked up some 17 205 50 17s, I believe. A couple of tyres the other day. Facebook Marketplace did with selling for like $60. They were like 90% tread on them, Falcons. I may put those on the 17-inch Ford rims I've got, just to get some smaller steer tyres. May have to raise the height just a little bit on the front just to kind of make sure everything fits. But yeah, I'll turn this around. You can have a look and see what the end result looks like. So as you can see, they look sweet, but fitment could be a bit of an issue. And considering when I turn it, this inside edge here is actually this far away from the wall, and that was up on the jack. So as soon as I drop it down, this is going to be fouling on the inside of the wheel arch in there. This was catching on both sides as well at certain points during the turn. But yeah, it is way too close. The other side is even closer. I don't think this side's, the guards aren't flared quite as much. You can see I can't even get a finger up there. I'm pretty sure that's sitting on it now. Yeah, pretty sure that's actually sitting on there right now. So they look sick. Like, not gonna lie, they look fucking amazing. They look twice as large on the front for some reason. I don't know why. I think it must just be the tyre poke because they're sitting out that little bit more from the rim. But look sick. Just fitment is going to be a bit of an issue. Yeah. But 5-stud conversion is done finally. I'm sweating like a bitch because it is about to rain and it is humid as hell at the moment. So 5 studs done. Next thing for me now, the front actually looks like it's even raised up high with those two. That's so weird. Could just be an optical illusion. We'll have to measure it. Next thing to do is relocate the battery. As I said, at the moment it's in the passenger side quarter panel. I want to move it into more into the kind of center back, sort of behind where the back seats normally would have been. In front of the fuel tank, kind of just there. I can drill through, put a couple of securing plates, and just put a single over bracket to hold it down in place. Won't really change anything in terms of cabling or anything. There's enough cable in there to make it all work. So going to do that. And then yeah, I think that's it. May or may not have ordered a bunch of things for it last night. There could be a few sneaky surprises coming up, but I'm hoping work. It's either going to look freaking amazing or friggin' stupid. Not sure which one. I'm hoping the amazing, but it's being done anyway for Chili Jam, so might even be able to sneak peek beforehand at Marissa's event, so I may have to be careful with what photos I show for that because I kind of wanted it to be a reveal up at Chili Jam, so we'll see how she goes, but yeah, those wheels look fucking amazing. They look so cool. So I may have to raise the back up a little bit because it looks like the front, I have to measure it because it looks like the front is way higher than the back at the moment with these wheels. Exact same wheels and tyres, but yeah, it could just be an optical illusion because they look bigger at the front, but I'll measure it. If I need to, I'll adjust it so that we're a little bit more level rather than nose up, because nose up just looks freaking stupid. I also do want to keep it fairly low too, so putting the 17s on the front might help drop it down a little bit as well. Yeah, we'll go from there. So that's a wrap for today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff down the bottom, guys. Stay safe, and until next time, stay awesome, stay amazing, and I will see you out on the track.